Thank you, Bart, very much, and thank you for your support. And let me say thank you, Mr. Chairman, for a great job he's doing with the Democratic Party here. To my great friends Debbie and Carl for their leadership in the Senate. They're remarkably hardworking, strong, and good human beings. And to all the members of the congressional delegation who are here, thank you for everything you do every day. And to the leadership and the members of the State House and the State Senate, thank you to all of you for what you do and what you have done. We're very, very proud of the work you're doing, and Governor, we're extraordinarily proud of you and what you've done here in the state of Michigan. I want to say just a personal word, if you'll allow me just for a minute to start. I appreciate very much what Bart said just a moment ago, and as I was coming in tonight, I've been here for a couple hours and walked through and shook hands with many of you. There's virtually no one that I spoke to that didn't express support for Elizabeth, and we thank you for your love and your support. It means a great deal to us. I watched this tragedy unfold in Virginia, at Virginia Tech University, and it was very hard for the two of us not to connect with it, because many of you know that 11 years ago we lost our 16-year-old son, and it was hard for us not to feel personally what the parents of those precious children were going through as a result of that horrible tragedy. But I said at the time, and I believe it, and I believe it now, that when you have extraordinary people like you there with us, it really says something to you about what matters, what really matters in life, what matters for our country. You know, it really means something, I think, that we have national community, that we're there for each other, that this idea that we're out there on our own, if something goes wrong with you, that's your problem. That's not America. That's not who we are. We're better than that. And you can see it. You can see it in the response of the American people, unfortunately not the Bush administration, to this tragedy when the hurricane hit the Gulf Coast. You can see it when this horrible thing happened at Virginia Tech. And I just want all of you to know how much you mean to us. I talked to Elizabeth just before I came here, and she asked me to express to you something both of us feel very deeply, which is that while we appreciate all the extraordinary support, it means a great deal to us, that's heartfelt. It's really important to us that all of us recognize that the only thing that's different about us is that I'm in a political campaign. There are millions of women who have been diagnosed with exactly what Elizabeth is going through right now. I've met a number tonight here who have Elizabeth's diagnosis. And without all the attention and fanfare that we've got, what they did is they got up and went to work the next day. And they took care of their children. And they got their children dressed for school, and they made dinner for their kids. And they were there every single day. And for us, I'll speak for both of us, Elizabeth and myself, that's what this is about. That's what it should be about, and I hope and pray that that's what it's about for us. And I just want to say a word about, you know, we come to these political events, and I'm going to talk about a lot of issues tonight. I'm not trying not to talk too long, but we have important things to talk about. But on a personal level, if I weren't running for president, and I were looking for what kind of human being we need desperately in the White House, I know it's very clear to me what we need. And I think it matters. I think personal characteristics matter. I hope you'll put this test to all the candidates who are running for president. What we need is somebody who will be honest with us. We need somebody who is a good and decent human being. Somebody who will not, we know this happens every day in the White House, by the way, when there's a conflict between what's in the personal political interest of the President of the United States and what's clearly in the interest of America and the world, always does what's right for America. We need to feel trust in our President again. We need to, even when we disagree with him. I mean, you were going to disagree. Listen, there are people in this room who will disagree with me on issues. I know that. You're always going to have disagreements with the President of the United States. That's just the way it is. But you want to feel like they're trying to do the right thing, don't you? And you want to feel good about your president. You want to feel like, because that trust bond has got to be restored. It's not just about feeling good. It's about America having faith in its president. And it's about the rest of the world trusting the President of the United States. Now here's what I think. I want to talk first about the world. Then I want to talk very specifically about Michigan and what's happening here. Because to me this is symptomatic of what's happening across this great country.